Today we're going to talk about the role of the window operator and why it is so important. First of all, you're the only link that the customer has with the business. So you reflect Andy's to our customers. So you need to make sure that the impression the customer leaves with is a good one. If a customer leaves disappointed, you should feel bad because you have failed them. Take it upon yourself to make sure that the customer's experiences are positive. That's your number one role. There's three main principles that we want to think about to ensure that that customer experience ends up being a good one. And the first one is that you need to be welcoming. And I say welcoming because there's more to being welcoming than just being friendly. But one aspect of being welcoming is being ready to serve them when they're ready to be served. So when a customer approaches a window, whether it's at the walk-up or at the drive-through, you need to be there waiting for them. If they get to the window before you do, that implies that you have something better to do than serve them, which isn't true. So your number one role as a window operator is you want to be ready to serve them when they're ready to be served. So one thing that we always have to do is maintain a presence in the front of the house. There shouldn't be any moment when everyone that's on the clock is somewhere in the back doing dishes, doing prep work, in the bathroom. Whatever the case is, there should always be someone in the front of the house keeping an eye out for a customer so that they can be at the window to serve them before the customer gets there. If you're stuck in the back and you turn around and you notice someone's been standing at the walk-up window for who knows how long, that's a fail. So the first principle is you want to be welcoming. The second principle is that you want to be accurate. The customer wants what they want, and it's our job to make sure that they get what they want. And this will involve lots of questions. We don't need to be making any of the decisions for the customers by assuming they want something. Ask the appropriate questions, extract out of them exactly what they want, and then provide it for them. If they order it wrong, or we make a mistake and make it wrong, we need to correct that. We shouldn't be pawning off treats that were made incorrectly or not to what the desire or what the customer wants just to avoid a mistake. So keep in mind, you're the expert, and you shouldn't expect the customer to phrase things exactly right. The third principle that you want to remember as the window operator is that you need to be fast. So you need to be welcoming, you need to be accurate, and you need to be fast, in that order. The customer's time is precious, so we need to be doing things to respect that. We need to be running orders any chance we get. You know, if you've got 3 cars in the drive-through at 1 in the afternoon, go run them. There's nothing wrong with that, and it's a really good way to wow the customer. Another thing you need to do is call back the order before you type it in. That gives the fountain a head start on making it, which gives the customer their treat sooner. So in most situations, you should be taking the order, calling it back, and then typing it in. So while you're typing it in, they're busy making it. Another thing is that you should be retrieving your orders from the fountain when you're on the drive window. You shouldn't be waiting for the fountain people to bring it to you. So after you're done with the tendering part of the order, you need to come to the fountain, retrieve your order and get it back. Now, you don't need to wait for everything to be done. If you've got 1 or 2 things done and ready to hand out, take them back and hand them out. Then the fountain can bring you the rest while you're handing things out. That'll save a second or two, which we're always trying to do. Saving a second or two here and a second or two there, all of a sudden your drive time average has just dropped 5 or 10 seconds just from those little things. We want to be fast, but we don't want to rush. You want the customer to feel valued, and if you're rushing and they sense that, they don't feel as valued. Also, when you're rushing, that's when mistakes happen. You hand out the wrong treat to the wrong customer, you fail to ask an appropriate question, which means you have to remake something. There's a lot of things that can go wrong when you're rushing. So be fast, but don't rush. Good luck.